A long, long time ago, there was a saying in the villages. Ola Bibi travels certain paths. Do not go out on that road after evening. If you hear crying at night, do not come outside. Do not answer any call. I'm Tanvir Tushar. This story took place before the partition of India. The country called Bangladesh had not been born yet. In the northern region of present-day Bangladesh, there was a rural area, wide fields of crops, thick forests of straw and grass. In the middle of those fields stood a big house. Only one noble family lived there. The head of the house was named Ismail Byapari. One day, Ismail Byapari's wife went to the riverbank to wash clothes with her 3 female servants. The sun was setting. A strong wind was blowing through the cashful trees. Suddenly, they heard a faint crying sound. They saw an old woman on the path on the other side of the river. She was hunched over with age, wearing a dirty white sari, crying and walking slowly. They called out to her, but she did not answer. One servant got angry and shouted, "What is your problem? Speak!" The old woman turned and looked at them. Her face was horrifying. Big, pus-filled boils covered her face. Thin liquid was dripping from them. Her eyes looked like 2 burning kerosene lamps. Fire was dancing inside her eye sockets. She stopped crying. She looked at them with rage and said, "You will die. All of you will die." A rotten, foul smell filled the air. The 3 women screamed and ran back to the house. That night, after dinner, Ismail Byapari's wife woke up to crying sounds from the servants' room. She ran there with a lantern. One servant opened the door and immediately vomited uncontrollably. Everyone inside was vomiting like water. The oldest male servant ran to her and shouted, "Mother, Ola Bibi came here today. We must leave this house immediately. If we stay here, none of us will survive." That very night, they fled to the neighboring village. The next morning, Ismail Byapari returned from the market and heard everything. He sent some young men to check the old house. From a distance, they saw one maid lying dead near the main gate. Flies were buzzing. No one dared to go closer. They set the entire house on fire and burned it with the 3 bodies inside. The house became known as the Burned House. But the curse did not end. One day, a shepherd's cow ran into that burned house. The next morning, the cow was found dead near the gate. Its neck was twisted backward. Its eyes were open. On its throat, there were burn marks, like 4 fingers had pressed down with hot iron. The shepherd who lost the cow went crazy. He would run around the village. "She is coming! The fire-faced woman is coming to take me!" Then the children started dying. Small babies in their cots would suddenly scream and turn blue. Mothers would see a shadowy female figure trying to choke their babies at night. Children playing near the river would disappear. Days later, their bodies would be found floating near the burned house. On their necks, the same 4 burn marks of fingers. Terror gripped the village. No one went out after evening without urgent need. At that exact moment, a stranger walked into Ismail Byapari's guest house. He had a full white beard and wore a clean white Punjabi. It was evening. The villagers were sitting around him, huddled together. He said, "My name is Maulana Kalusha Fakir. I am a wanderer." Their stomachs had no water inside, meaning they did not drown. They were killed before going into the water. "Before entering your village, I saw a crazy boy running. I followed him here." Ismail Byapari told him everything. The Ola Bibi, the 3 dead maids, the crazy shepherd, the dead children. Maulana Kalusha Fakir closed his eyes for a long time. Then he said, "This village has caught the attention of something evil. I can remove it. I need rice powder, a clay pot that has not been baked in fire, and black cumin seeds. The black cumin must be bought from a shop facing north At the exact moment the shop opens for the day, everything was arranged. He mixed the rice powder and black cumin in the raw clay pot. He called the old, brave servant who had warned everyone on the night of the death. The fakir blew on the pot and on the old man's body. He said, "Go to the burned house, walk around it, and sprinkle this mixture everywhere. While you do this, many things will try to stop you. Do not fear them. Do not look back. At the end, collect 3 handfuls of sand from the boundary of that house and bring it back here." The old servant took the pot and left. After 1 hour, he returned. His entire body was soaked in sweat. He was trembling, he said. "I started walking. The moment I stepped toward the burned house, my feet felt heavy. Something was pulling my legs back. When I reached the house, I saw little children running and playing around it. As I got closer, they vanished. Then an unbearable heat surrounded me. I started sprinkling the mixture. Immediately, I heard several women crying together inside the house. I looked up and saw a black, shadowy female figure floating above the roof. I kept sprinkling. The crying got louder. Then, for 1 second, the face of the youngest dead maid appeared in front of my eyes. She looked at me and faded into the air. I could not control myself anymore. I collected the sand and ran back here. Maulana Kalusha Fakir took the pot. He said, "Among those 3 women, one was pregnant. She died with an unborn child inside her. The pain of being abandoned, the unfinished desire to become a mother, turned into this curse. That is why they are attacking the children." He then took the pot to the river the next day and sank it deep into the water. He chanted prayers. After that day, the village became peaceful. No more children died. No more shadows were seen at night. The crazy shepherd slowly returned to normal. Maulana Kalusha Fakir continued to live in that village, telling his strange stories every evening under the dim light of a lantern.